My name is Paul Fullock. I'm 40 years old and I race the BMW 118 for Team BRIT.
I'm James Whitley. I'm 24 and I'm going to be driving the BMW M240i.
Hi, my name's Tyrone Mathurin. I'm age 42 and I drive the 1 Series.
My name's Chris Overend. I race for Team BRIT. I drive the BMW M240.
I'm Angie Silva Vidgama. I'm 32 years old and I will be driving the BMW 118.
I used to really be attracted to like the design of them, and then after that pulled me in. It was then the noises that they made, you know, the bangs, the crackles, the overruns, and then as I started to really get into racing, it was watching people driving right on the edge, you know, side by side. I've always loved engineering. Like I've always loved that, and for me, motorsport is like this blend of engineering and sport, concentration. There's so many different things like hand-eye coordination.
The unbelievable complexity to any car I find fascinating. I think the sounds they make, the smells they make, the vibrations, the feeling of speed and the G-force, and you know, having an amazing road to drive along is, I think, one of the best feelings in the world.
The speed definitely is up there, but it's also it's the control at speed. That's the bit that really is fascinating, because anyone can fly down a straight as fast as they can go. It's the bit where you turn the straight into a corner or a braking zone. It's that very fine control that I really enjoy.
Team BRIT is UK's first disabled racing team. It was originally started up by and for veterans, and they opened it up to people like me.
We get to participate on a level playing field, and we have race car drivers with different abilities. So myself, I have MS, we have individuals who have nerve damage, who don't have use of their limbs.
They've given me the chance to be a better person, understand myself more. I've learned a lot. It's built my confidence. Like, I wouldn't have seen myself being in front of cameras, doing interviews. I would have done a dash a long time ago, but it's helped me build my confidence a bit more, be more outspoken and tell my story.
It felt like a massive, almost accomplishment to sort of be asked to join, because I've always dreamed of this. You know, I've always watched Formula One from like a young boy, and racing, any kind of car, sport, motorsport, and to think I'll be part of it is like a really, really exciting thing for me.
I'm grateful that I'm able to experience it and actually be the only female. Hopefully we'll get more females on board. I mean, we've got Raquel, who is the only female mechanic on the team as well. So we have other females, Lucy, who's head of PR, and Nikki, who's also part of PR as well. So in regards to actually racing, I kind of feel a little bit special because I am the only female. So it's quite nice. I'm not going to lie, I do enjoy it.
The bit that I get the most enjoyment out of at the moment, it's happened twice, and the first time it happened I was at Silverstone, and I was in the wheelchair because I don't race with the leg on, and I went out to the car to get some kit or equipment, and as I was crossing the paddock there was a little lad in a wheelchair with his mum and dad and his older brother, and I sort of spotted him as he was coming towards me, and he had the same amputation that I did. And I instantly sort of went, hello, you know, like, because I'd not met anyone with another right amputation before. That was the first time I'd ever met someone else, and it was a little kid. And I sort of said, oh, you know, what are you doing here? And before he could answer, his mum said, oh, he's just mad on racing. He loves the cars, he wants to come down. And I said, oh, you know, what team have you come to see? And she said, well, no, we don't really know any of the teams, but he's just car mad, so this is the first time we've bought him. And I sort of interrupted her and just said, oh, you know, have you ever thought about being a racing driver? And he looked up and he said no. He said, I can't drive a race car because I've only got one leg. And it still makes me, it's really hard. And I sort of choked up a bit, and I was like, would you mind coming with me? Because we were right opposite the Team BRIT garage. They'd never even heard of Team BRIT, so I sort of came in, And I said, I'm one of the drivers and this is the car that I drive. And this little lad went, what, so I could be a driver too? And I said, yeah, hop in the car. And he spent about half an hour in this car, absolutely bewildered that suddenly he went from the idea of that never being able to drive a race car to suddenly being able to be a racing car driver 10 years down the line or whatever. And his parents were over the moon. And that's happened twice now, where some random member of the public has just stumbled into the sort of the team, not realizing that who we are, what we do, and the little kid has gone away with this kind of new impression that the disability just doesn't matter. And that, as much as I love the racing, that to me is 100 times more powerful, because that just changes someone's life. And I'm really, really proud to be able to do that.
Life's tough for a lot of people, and I feel very lucky to be where I am at the moment, and I just don't want to stop moving forward, basically. I just want to keep going and keep pushing to do what I can do, because you don't get opportunities like this ever. You know, this is like once in a lifetime opportunity, and